We were told not to pray in the hostel by Master Nepembe. Actually, the story of building an altar is not true, and our prayer group is not also a church. The stones that were there are just stones that are just in mountains that we just decided to put on our prayer points.
The learners were expelled from the school hostel and suspended from the school amid claims from management that they are creating new forms of religious beliefs within the already existing Roman Catholic laws. Florence Asnath, the mother of one of the learners, said her daughter Florence Asnath has been at the school for 5 years now and has never been issued with any official dismissal or warning letters and was consequently chased out of the hostel and school.
En toen kwam zij uit zo zwak. Ze mama, ik wil toch niet meer hier wezen. En toen zei ik, je moet mijn kind, dat is die andere ene. Maar die mensen zeggen zo en zeggen zo. Toen zei ik, oké, fijn, maar je moet sterk wezen voor jullie dan. Mensen willen mij niet hier en dit helpt niet, mama, kom eens gaan terug. Toen zei ik, nee, hè, ons moet hier wezen. Het enige ding is in die handen van de Heer. Dat is al wat ik geloof. Maar hierdie is niet die reden genoeg dat mijn kind moet nou opstaan en gaan. Nee. Ik doe ook diezelfde werk en ik weet. En hierdie werk wat ik doe, doe ik voor oor die 30 jaar. En ik weet wat een kind is. En vooral als een life skills teacher daar is, dan kon ze klaar geonderscheid wie Florence is.
Asnath said after numerous attempts to get her daughter reinstated in both the hostel and school, she finally succeeded to get her reinstated in school with stringent conditions, but had to make alternative arrangements for her accommodation.
Sy mag nie eetsaal toe gaan nie. Sy mag nie koshuis toe gaan nie. Sy mag nie met die ander kinders kommunikeer nie. Sy moet sit voor die skoolhoof se kantoor, is daar 'n bank waar sy moet sit. Nee, sy moet net daar sit. En na die pause klasse toe gaan en as die skool uit is, moet ons haar onmiddellik wegvat. En daar was tye wat festem gereën het, dat die kips gekeer was in die rivier, dat my kind staan en gereën is en niemand het gehoor nie. Sy was gereën terwyl die hostel gebetaal is. Sy was honger terwyl die koshuis gebetaal is.
Martina Schwartman, who has been assisting the family with the enrollment fees, which have been paid in advance for this calendar year, said the punishment is inhumane and that the principal is clearly destroying the girl's future.
To me, there is a witch hunt going on in Dobra. Because if they allegedly say that the children allegedly found a new church group there. So I'm asking, this is a Catholic church. If these girls, being 16, 15, 16, 17, whatsoever, are praying and might be on a wrong path with their praying, where are the fathers from the mission next door? And if you are a principal of a Catholic church school, or if you are installed as a superintendent for the hostel, installed by the Catholic Church, isn't it your responsibility to talk to the children, to talk to the girls and say, look, this is what I think, we must discuss it. You might be on the wrong way. And if you can't cope with that, then please go next door and ask one of the priests to come over.
Schwartman said a charge of fraud will now be laid against the hostel for accepting money for a child that no longer makes use of their services.
The next step will be that my lawyer now will lay charge on the hostel for fraud because they took $7,550 without informing me that they are no longer needed. As long as Mr. Nepembe is taking my money and taking money from the government, the subsidies from the government for these children that have been expelled, I call it fraud.
Asnath has vowed to persevere until her daughter is reinstated at the hostel, as no other school will admit her for grade 12 now.